dear students, I am really happy to be with you all. Nice to meet you once again. In today's class, we are going to discuss something very important. Today's class is for class 8 and it's a grammar class, and we will be discussing two tenses, that is present continuous and past continuous. You must know the difference between these two. If you don't know the difference, then you cannot write correct sentences. Remember that. Writing correct sentences depends on learning the tenses in the right way. You see, for the present continuous, first of all, you must know what is this present continuous used for. It is used for something which is happening at the time of speaking. What is happening now? I am teaching you, and you are all listening to me, or you are all watching me. So, right now I am teaching. At the moment I am doing something. At the moment, the present moment, that is very, very important. So, the boys are playing just now. The teacher is explaining something in the classroom. We are listening to the teacher. The principal is talking to some students. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? So look at the formula here. Subject comes first, followed by is, am, are, helping verbs, and then finally the V4. This is important. What do you mean by V4? The present participle. So a present participle will always have an ing with the verb. So running, jumping, walking, teaching, laughing, smiling. So any form of verb having the ing with it, any form of verb having the ing with it is known as a present participle, or it may be called as V4. So I am reading now, or I am relaxing now. Relaxing, ing. Happening at the moment, happening at the time of speaking. This is very, very important. They are. You see, this difference must be taken into account. You must see what is the difference. The difference is in the use of helping verb. You see the first sentence, I am relaxing now. So with I use am. And with they, I use are. So I am, they are. Now if I write the use of helping verbs, it may go like this. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, and they are. Remember this structure. Remember this structure. Look at the board once again. Am goes with I, are goes with you, is goes with he, again is goes with she, is goes with it, and we are, you are, and they are. So remember the helping verb and the subject connected to that. That is important. With I cannot use am, are. And with you, I cannot use am. This is where the students make mistakes. While they write sentences, they mix up the helping verb. Don't mix up the helping verbs. In spite of repeatedly telling, the same mistake happens. This should be avoided. I must be thorough with the subject and the helping verb that goes along with it. That is very important. I repeat, I must be thorough with the subjects and at the same time must be aware or thorough with the helping verb that will go along with it. If I remember this structure, then writing sentences, constructing or framing sentences will not be a problem at all. But the problem occurs when I mix up. Okay. So, subject plus is or am or, which are the helping verbs, plus V4, that is the present participle. Remember one thing very clearly. ing form or the present participle is always used in the continuous tenses. ing or the present participle is always used in continuous tenses. Be it the present continuous, be it the past continuous, be it the future continuous, be it the present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. For all continuous tenses, we use the present participle, that is the ing form with the verb. Now, this present continuous I have just explained is used to talk about the incident or the action that is happening just now. Incident or the action that is happening now, at the moment. Another important point to be noted or remembered while discussing the present continuous tense is the future can be expressed by going to. Future can be expressed by going to. So, you look at this. I am leaving for the UK tomorrow. Look at the sentence carefully. I am leaving for the United Kingdom tomorrow. I am not going now, but I am planning to leave tomorrow. But the present continuous is used. Is it correct? Can I use the present continuous tense to express a future? Definitely I can. Definitely. So, to express a future action, I can use the present continuous. It is understood. I am going to leave for the UK tomorrow. This is another way of putting the same sentence, but the only difference is going to is used. Going to. So, I am leaving for the United States or the United Kingdom tomorrow is just the same as saying I am going to leave for the UK or the United Kingdom tomorrow. The difference is I am leaving, I am going to leave. Here 2 plus V1 infinitive is used. When you use to with the first form of verb, I am going to dance, I am going to sing, I am going to take rest, I am going to have my lunch, I am going to have my dinner. 2 plus V1 is always considered as the infinitive. 2 plus V1 is the infinitive form, infinitive with 2. So remember, the future can be expressed by using the present continuous, and the future can also be explained, okay, or written by using going to. Keep this in mind. Right. Now, coming to the past continuous tense. What is the past continuous tense actually? Subject plus was or were plus before. I was singing in the concert last night. Our school team was playing a match against the government school last week. The United States, the President of the United States was delivering a lecture in New Delhi 2 weeks ago. So, what exactly is this past continuous? It is a tense which is used to talk about an action that was going on for some time in the past. I repeat, past continuous tense is a kind of tense which is used to talk about some action that was going on in the past. The difference or the point to be noted while discussing past continuous tense is that the action was continuously happening. We were celebrating Diwali for 3 days last week. So continuous celebration. People were celebrating the Chhath Puja for 3 days during the last week. So celebration, and it was going on continuously for 3 days or for a certain amount of time. Action happening continuously at a certain amount of time. Look at the formula. Subject plus was or were plus before. Here again, as I have just mentioned, the present participle or the fourth form of the verb or V4 is used. I was working here for 5 years. Continuously for 5 years I was working here. Now I am not working. Mrs. Kamala was working in the English department when I joined her. So she was continuously working for some time and then I came and joined. So remember, We use the past continuous tense for an action which was continuously happening for some time. You see, two actions happen at the same time. This is another occasion or situation when you can use the past continuous tense. See, two actions. When I was playing football, my sister was watching TV. So I am playing football. I was playing football. At the same time, my sister was doing something. So when I was playing, she was watching TV. When I was in the classroom, when I was listening to the teacher in the classroom, my friend was tampering with his books. Or he was talking to somebody else. He was disturbing me. So two actions happening at the same time. Remember, we use the past continuous. And you see, the formula for past continuous is subject plus was or were plus before. So now, my dear students, to give you a recap, we discussed two sentences. One is present continuous and the other one is past continuous tense. The formula for present continuous, subject followed by is and are plus V4. The formula for past continuous, subject followed by was, were plus V4. Present continuous, used for an action that is happening now. Past continuous is used for an action that was going on for some time in the past. When two actions happen at the same time, we can put them in the past continuous tense. Just as you see here. When I was playing football, my sister was watching television. So remember these two tenses. And for the present continuous, look at the structure. I goes with I, you with are, he, she, it with is, we, you and they always take the helping verb are. So I think you must have got a clear picture about these two sentences. At least you must have understood something. So keep revising. I will be giving some exercises to be done at home as homework. Till then, till we meet again, goodbye and stay safe.